back to another video, man. As we can see in the title thumbnail, today we are reacting to the most fastest rotary dragster. Huge shout out to Blaze for sending me this video, telling me to react to it, and shout out to Rob Dam. Is that how you say it? I'm not sure exactly how to say his name. It's actually my first time ever watching him. So without further ado, let's go ahead and see what this video is. World's fastest rotary dragster. Let's go ahead and see if this is really that, you know.
It's here.
Let's go ahead and see if it really is what. Holy
With the 12 rotor being an absolutely one of a kind extreme engine, it deserves a home that is absolutely extreme and almost one of a kind.
I see. Let's see this, by the way. Looking insane right now. That's wild. Like, actually. I wonder how fast. Look how skinny they are, bro. Like this. Oh my goodness, bro.
So why is this now the longest, by far, vehicle that I own? Well, we need every bit of that length. That's been the story of my life. Now, you can tell there's no engine. We actually had an engine when we went to look at it for sale. We didn't want that engine because we have that. We needed.
Oh my goodness.
This. So this is basically almost the second top tier of what you can get for a drag vehicle. So I mean, the fastest cars in the world are the top fuel dragster. This is one level below them, and it is still a 6.1 second quarter-mile rated chassis. Now we might have to do a lot of work to it to make it go even faster.
That's insane.
6.1 isn't exactly enough for what we're trying to do here. Now, this thing is old. It's actually very reminiscent of the Indy car, where it's been mothballed, it's been set outside. Somebody just wanted the space or the trailer. But the cool part was that Jim was more or less like a mentor to a lot of people getting into this. So when I explained to Jim that what we wanted to do with it, he was like, oh, hell yeah. If I could ask you just to tell me what this is, what you did with it.
6.1 is like street car numbers? No way.
From Sean O'Bannon or Jack O'Bannon. This car was built for the Carrier brothers originally, then Les Figueroa Fixed Speed had it, then Sean had it, then
I'm excited to see this,
bro. The 260-inch wheelbase, Spitzer chassis, insane, triple slip tube, carbon fiber interior, chrome moly frame, and that rear end in there is an old Crispin 9.5. In its day, this was the bad dude, you know.
Yeah.
But I'd say this car's probably a 2005, but it's been setting for the last probably 7 years. It got used for a while pretty heavy, and then not too much after that.
What sort of speeds did you run?
Well, what we ran was called Super Comp, so we had to go 890.
I'm listening.
But everybody runs a big throttle stop. That's why you have all this electronics.
You playing South today?
So this car on an 890 stop with me
I already played it today. I'll play it tomorrow though.
With Sean O'Bannon, it went about 180. And with the Carrier brothers, I think this car went 218. All those cars that run that 890 class would go a lot faster. They just stop them. That's an index race. And it's what people can afford, you know.
Yeah.
When you get to something you're running wide open, you got to be pretty wealthy.
This thing's out of certification.
Yes.
And the certification is for what?
Just that NHRA thing. See this? If you call the guy, he'll come right to your shop.
I appreciate that, big man.
And then the transmission has to be certified every 5 years, a case on that. Those wheels are certified to the speed you need to go and all that. Okay. Like even regular wheels aren't certified for as fast as you guys want to go. I think this used to be called 6.0. Now I think it's 6.10. And then if you want to go into
I want to hear it when they get that engine.
Put braces on all these bars. You might have to put something along the bottom.
We got some work cut out for us, but this saves us so much guesswork on understanding what this world's like. And realistically, we're not trying to go slow with that massive motor. We're trying to do it right and you know, spin up the rotary roll. Maybe some of the Puerto Ricans and Australians are like, that's cheating. That means we're doing something absolutely right. When it comes to dragsters, the most important thing is what's between you and the ground. And that is the exact same thing when it comes to anything else in life. And most importantly, your bed. That is where you spend a third of your life, and making the most of that time and getting as much recovery.
Not if you're like me and you don't sleep. No, I'm playing.
Restoration is so important, because you're gonna spend the other 2/3 of your life or more doing as much as you can with the time you've got. And that's why 8 Sleep has been absolutely incredible for me. You can use it with your existing mattress. So the pod can go down all the way to 55 degrees and go all the way up to 110 degrees. Well, you also have the base that you can add on and allow it to control both your feet and your head.
WAD, by the way.
In their app, it says you can have the best sleep with 1 degree of head position up and 5 degrees of the feet. And I was like, okay, I'm a little skeptical of that. I slept on my back for the first time in years. Over an hour and a half of REM sleep, over an hour and 10 minutes of deep sleep. All of your different metrics
How does it
all
know?
right in here. All of that's
How?
within their app, and it, of course, connects to Apple, it connects to all the other stuff. So
I know this doesn't really have to do anything with the video, but I got word on the street that sleeping on your back is really good. I'm not gonna lie. I used to sleep on my back because I tried it. I don't know why it's good. I can't remember what, but like it's possible. It's hard though. It's hard to sleep on your back, but it's possible.
you don't have to just use one
Hey,
thing.
think about
Are you
it.
ready to take your sleep and recovery
Even though
to
your
the
sleep
next
schedule's
level?
cooked, you're
Go to
going on YT and stuff.
eatsleep.com
Yeah, no, no.
/RobDom and
I
use
know,
the code
Granny, I know.
RobDom to get $350 off your Pod 4 Ultra. Trust me, the investment in your sleep is totally worth it. This will be my first time ever getting into a dragster of any sort.
Absolutely insane.
The steering wheel's hilarious. It's like this little
Fighter jet type, I don't know.
Yeah. First thing I think of is those videos where the drag car guy, like his steering wheel breaks off of the quick release and he's just doing this. And he's just
Ad right
So-
after ad is insane.
That's kind of sick. I didn't.
yeah, you're
I
right.
know.
It is. This thing's gonna really clean up nice. A lot easier than the IndyCar type stuff. So much easier. So much room for activities. Now, what's funny is there's only 2 pedals, and it actually is confusing because the brake pedal is left foot braking.
Oh,
I'm assuming because there's no clutch, right?
Uh-huh.
Because you do the hand thing or whatever. What's really funny is as soon as I got in here, I thought I had this, like figured out, and then I pulled right off. I was like, I'm gonna be that guy exactly. Yeah, I'm
It's
definitely
so
too far
confusing.
back.
There's some pillows in there.
Wait,
How's like comfortability?
How do Joji, have you ever
comfortable.
thought of
No
yourself in a drag
claustrophobia, I
cart?
mean, I feel
No.
These are plenty far away,
Never.
and obviously the straps and everything will.
I'm not
I
really
mean,
into like drag
yeah.
car racing,
Yeah, I actually feel more safe in this than the.
but it's obviously
freeloader.
cool because
But yeah,
it's
there's
car
the air
related, right?
solenoid. So I'm guessing you hold on, you turn, and one of
Facts,
these must
Granny.
ram that forward.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah,
That's sick.
yeah. So you're just in there, and maybe the other one's like stall or whatever, you know, and then let go of that, and then wheel, whichever one of the other, because there's no clutch to drop. That's the ignition, fuel pump, Aki 2. I kind of like this. I mean, from a car standpoint, the fuse is there, the switch is there, fuse is there, switch is there. That's kind of nice. And so then this is master shut off.
It's so confusing,
These
bro.
are both parachutes.
Stage 1, stage 2.
Oh yeah, I wonder why this one's short and stubby.
That's what she said.
Yeah, that's clearly not good. Try pulling on the cables at the
Yeah,
end
no,
of,
this is so
off the
confusing. Joji,
parachutes
do you
and
play
see if it-
Rivals? I
it pulls
used
these
to. I don't
back.
really play it anymore.
Did that do anything?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That one's activated.
When I move this one, which direction is hidden?
Right now it is exposed.
So then I'd have to move it forward,
Yeah.
and that hides it.
Yeah.
So that means that's how the parachute activates, is pushing forward. It'd be so nice having the Haltech with it all one system,
Interesting, bro.
not an ignition system, and then a. I do kind of like the burnout switch though.
One time I sat on a 4 or 6K.
But what is in here?
Something like horsepower drives and holy moly, it's hard to get in and out. No, I know.
Jim, 2015. I'm just gonna put my name on there.
Is that the glove box?
Oh, competition license.
I want to
that's what-
somehow
that's
get
what
an
I wanna
exhaust
do.
on a
They
Kia
were
Stinger
talking
to
about
make
it
it sound like a
Carbondale.
V8. Probably could.
Oh, you're right.
V6s
Here's the
could
key
sound
to-
like
to get
V8s.
apart.
Four cylinders could sound like.
Under some of these panels.
Hear me out. If there's an engine, oh, I can tell how it's hard to get out, bro. Look at this. What's in his foot?
Not easy.
The slickness.
You can make an engine that's below the other sound like
Yeah,
it, aka four cylinder like a
fuel
6, 6
filters.
like an 8, 8 like a 10, 10
Oh,
like
he
a
was
12.
actually not a mechanical pump.
You know what I'm saying?
Whoa. Whoa. A spring to hold the body panels. The steering goes through the tank. Do you see that?
Yeah.
That's hidden inside. Okay.
Oh my god. Oh, there's a bar though, so it's
There's
not
the-
like actually.
Yeah, it's in a tube inside of it, but it's in there. But there's the return line, which makes sense. But holy shit, that is
Toyota Century has a V12, yeah.
Just restoring this whole thing seems like
Crazy.
a ASMR like dream.
Do you
That's
still know that
the
guy
weight
with the admin
you're talking
SUJ?
about,
I
just
do know
lead,
who he
that's
is.
Pure lead.
Oh no way.
I wonder why you're like, oh, you know what? Let's add another 6. I wonder what.
Yeah.
Wonder what tells you that. Yeah, okay. You.
The wheelie.
Yeah, the wheelie. And then he said there's a radiator. Might as well. Those are light because they're magnesium. I wonder if that's enough to prevent. There could be enough to. The 12 rotor could be idling. And
Mhm.
probably.
There's some rats in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brake cylinder, and this so it goes backwards. So there's brakes on the rear. Technically, they look inboard.
And I'm eating, bro.
I gotta say, we got a pretty good deal on this thing.
Yeah, we did. This is a lot of stuff for the money. The problem is,
How much
it's
did you
not
pay
worth
for it?
that much to many people, but
I
it's
don't
perfect
know.
for us. It's absolutely perfect for us. But Tyson blew my mind. The motor's being held up by the, partially by the bell housing. Like, okay, that's cool. That kind of makes sense. It's crazy that it's bolted in, but it's actually resting on there. But that's actually not the engine mount, and this isn't
Yeah, even,
a radiator hose.
that'd be amazing.
It
She
could be.
grounds. I feel
This
you.
is one of 2 or one of 4 engine mounts, and so you can see they half moon a piece, probably have something from that, but there's enough sticking out that they then put this over both of them and collapse them together. So the weight of the engine is, obviously pushing down on this, and when it accelerates, the mass of the engine going backwards is being held back by these. You think the engine mounts need to be massive for a street car, yes, but when it comes to like race cars and stuff like that, they only have to do certain things, or you're transmitting torque from here to here, not here
Word.
to here. And there's not much to it. The engine, this isn't even the transmission. That's torque converter place, and then the transmission.
I'm also kind of lost right now with what bro's saying, because I don't know
not
much about this.
to the car, which
But
means
I'm
it's
getting
really
it.
easy to dial in because you're not juggling tons of things.
I'm learning it.
The most complex thing is the engine that's going to be going into it. This is a deadlift attempt, and it's got all of the weights to prevent the wheelie, as much as it needed. We're going to use the legs, not the back.
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness.
That's good for leg day.
Yeah, that is that's everything day. I think I pulled a testicle. With this being such a long ass simple vehicle, I want to get it naked. I like getting everything naked, and I want to see exactly what this looks like because I've been calling it a ladder with wheels, and I have a feeling that's exactly what it looks like when we take all the body panels out.
0.
Oh
No
my
one wants
goodness,
to be
bro.
a 0, right? You're given 2 choices
No,
in life:
no.
be a
Apparently, all these panels are all magnesium.
Huh?
I'm glad you backed up for that one. I broke it. That looks hilarious.
Bro's just taking apart the panels. They just screw in. Why do you even need panels, bro? Just drive in the cage. Yeah, literally.
This is hilarious. Look at that rat shit.
I told you.
One thing I realized is we're gonna have to have the oil.
No body panels is lower. Well, yeah. I was just
Man,
about
this
it. That
looks
makes
like,
sense.
Almost like it's something that could.
Aerodynamics
split
are
the
probably
chassis.
way worse because it's all
That was
open.
welded down there. No discredit to Schweitzer, whatever their name is, but Spitzer, relative to track cars and all that sort of stuff. This is simple. Obviously, it's got to do really well, but there's no suspension. It
All the
barely
panels
has to
is
turn. It's
total
just to go
less than
straight.
30 pounds.
Man,
Yeah,
those
it's
things
not
are
even that
wobbling
much of
on
a
the tires.
difference
Or is it?
Look how nice those tires are, man. I love good old drags.
That's hilarious. So right here,
Those look like bike
notice
wheels
it's
in the
actually
front, bro.
putting like the brake line through the tube chassis. That's pretty wild. It's actually kind of funny because really, maybe an oil cooler, the dry sump tank for sure. We'll have to get something like that fits short because we're not gonna be able to fit it back there.
There are.
So we have to figure that one out too. But we got a lot of work cut out for us. But what we're gonna do first, before we do all that, is clean
there you
this
go.
thing up.
I seen it, Robert. It looks fire. Oh yeah, get her all cleaned up. Looking fire. Taking off all the stickers. I think this is the part we've been waiting for, dude. Yes, sir, dude. Look how good it's looking already. That looks 10 times better, bro. A little bit of damage there, it's fine. Don't hurt. That's crazy to think, bro. It's just like a bunch of panels screwed in, dude. You know? Like, look at that. Place it in. There you go. Joji, have you seen Mad Max new 5?
This
No, I
is
haven't
the
seen it.
transmission. I figured we were either going to do a power glide or a TH400. And the funny part about that is I don't know shit about any of this. I've never built an automatic vehicle. Never built a DCT vehicle. So all I've got experience with is manual. I think the magic of making the 12 rotor behave is hidden inside of this torque converter. Look at how small this is compared to the engine that is torturing it. This will literally bolt in right to here. And this plate kind of simulates exactly what happens
That's the
in
only
the dragster. That
bad part about
dragster will
this.
have a plate that the engine will mount or sit onto the chassis.
He
This
has
thing's
to
so
use a
serviceable.
regular
I want to do this on
transmission,
like the other cars.
which will be
There's
much
time
slower.
points on the chassis, and then these
Yeah.
are just T-handle, push pin little things, and so they're not coming back out. But that's how the drivetrain is held to the back, and there is no U-joint, there is no slip yoke. I guess technically this slips on the slightest bit. This goes straight into the diff. This is like fitting a sofa through a door frame. I wasn't expecting to use this one, to be honest. And quite frankly, if somebody has better, more modern, more powerful transmission options, please let me know. Because,
Yeah.
again, I'm just using what we've got, not working from experience.
Oh yeah, here we go. We're getting there.
You still have a little bit of a gap, but I'm not going to go much further, but I do want to see engine transmission. That is hilariously horribly weird ratio of engine to transmission size. That already was really small. Does not look like it should work. We got a lot of work cut out for us to get this in here, but to stay within this class, this is a 260-inch long chassis. We can go up to 300. So that's an extra 40 inches of length. And I've always wanted to add length. So being able to add that much is kind of a dream come true.
So you want to mod your single player games, but you're thinking, is this safe? Am I gonna f up my PC?
I think that's the end of the video. Yeah, that was the end of the video. Great video though. End of an era. The real reason Subway is failing. Crazy. What the heck is this? Corvette pickup truck concept? If there's ever such thing as a Corvette pickup, that'd be insane. I'd love to see that. But yeah, that's that for the video. If there's ever like a second part, this was uploaded 3 days ago. Once again, shout out to Blaze, shout out to Rob, because I want to see more of this. I want to see more of this. All right. So hit that like and subscribe button. Let me know what y'all think about the video. And other than that, peace out. Stay tuned for more. Go watch this video right here popping out the screen. Bye bye.